small business. UN less than 500 employees. The Popular Press less than 100 employees. US Small Business Administration has more complex definitions. First, definition varies by industry. Second, uses both sales revenue and the number of people.
Small business. There are over 98% business in Europe, North America and Japan. There are created more than 2 over 3 of new jobs in the US. There are two models in internationalization in the small business. The first one, small business stage model, and the second one, global startup or born global firms.
There are 6 stages of small business model. The first one is passive exporting. Company fills international orders but does not seek export business. Second, export management. Specifically, seeking export usually rely on indirect exporting due to resource limitations.
Stage 3. Export department. Significant resources dedicated to seek increased sales from exporting. Key is to find good local partner for distribution. Stage 4. Sale branches. High demand justifies setting up local sales office. Must have resources to transfer or hire local managers. Stage 5. Production abroad. Move beyond downstream activities. Use licensing, joint ventures of direct investment. Stage 6. The transnational. Develop global integrated network. Small business global startup or born global firm. Born global must pursue global vision from inception and globalize rapidly. Critical to international business environment. Treat to traditional multinational. Very flexible, fast-moving, knowledge-intensive, and produce innovations. Global startups are riskier than domestic startups.
Next, I will discuss about small business e-commerce. Firstly, to a large extent, technology has helped to level the playing field for small companies. Secondly, websites offer a rapid way to go international. Small business uses a stage development model such as a website configured for e-commerce is a low-cost and quick way to sell products across national borders. Furthermore, I will discuss about advantage of small business e-commerce. The first advantage is ability of small firms to compete with other companies both locally, nationally, and internationally. Secondly, possibility and opportunity for more diverse people to start a business. The next advantage is convenient and easy way of doing business transactions not restricted to certain hours of operation such as open 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. Besides that, an inexpensive way for small businesses to compete with large companies. After that, the availability of domestic products in other countries. Now, I will discuss about challenges of small business internationalization. The challenge is the limited financial and personnel resources to dedicate to international activities. Secondly, small size can also mean a lack of sufficient scale to produce goods or services as efficiently as larger companies. Moreover, negative managerial attitudes and past success at home lead to organizational cultures with a strong domestic orientation. Besides that, the contextual and other environmental issues that magnify difficulties pertaining to international operations, especially salient in many ways of the emerging markets in Central and Eastern Europe. Now, let's proceed with overcoming small business barriers to internationalization. Firstly, developing a small business global culture. Second, changing attitudes of key decision makers. Then, it consists of gaining experience. After that, try to overcome size limitations. Lastly, to overcome it, using the small business advantage. 10, I will tell you guys about developing a small business global culture. A global culture occurs when an organization has managerial and worker values that view strategic opportunities as global and not just domestic.
Moreover, at all levels of the organization, members share a common language to describe international operations.
This common language gives organizational employees a framework to interpret and understand their company's actions in the international arena. In a truly global culture, entrepreneurial owners develop an international mindset for themselves and for their companies.
Besides that, global thinking also can lead us to do business and conduct value chain operations anywhere in the world.
Next, I will proceed with characteristics of key decision makers.
Perceived psychological distance to foreign markets, which is managers believe that foreign markets are just too different for involvement. Second, international experience, which is managers with little training in foreign languages and little international travel often resist internationalization. The next characteristic is risk aversion, which is managers who are unwilling to take risks have difficulty supporting internationalization. The last characteristic is overall attitudes toward international strategies, which is some managers simply find the idea of international strategy to returning to the status quo.
Next, I will proceed with changing attitude of key decision makers.
Firstly, being close in culture and in geography. Second, overcome initial skepticism regarding international markets. Lastly, positive attitudes make more necessary global startups.
Gaining experience, duties and the personal life of small business. Effect of internationalization on personal life or duties.
For a small firm, opening new market is actually CEO personal responsibility. It is very time-consuming and challenging. CEO will face and responsible in social and business costs. For example, it will increase travel and stress for undertaking a new venture, failure threaten, affect family life, and last, job restructure. Overcoming barriers of size to internationalization. Firstly, the abilities of smallness, challenges facing small business in getting access to necessary resources to internationalize. Secondly, large firms serve more national markets, have access to resources and ability to negotiate with geographically dispersed partners, can invest in cross-culture training. Thirdly, small firms lack skill to produce goods or services as efficiently as large companies unable to absorb risk. Size and small business internationalization. Size liabilities, however, may exist only in the initial internationalization stage. International sales intensity equal to amount of international sales divided by total sales of the company. Using small business advantage, speed becomes the small business advantage, like faster in innovation, can change products and internal operation faster. The future falling barriers. A. Government programs to support small business. High-impact trade agreements make trade less complex and reduce resource requirement. Growth in information available on World Wide Web made knowledge of international business easily available to small business. Available of many programs to assist international business endeavors. When should a small business go international? If the following questions are answered positively, so the small business is ready for internationalization. Do we have a global product or service? Are we willing to commit resources to face the risk? Is there a country that we feel comfortable doing business? Is there a profitable market for our product or service? Which country should we enter?